Hello. Save your greenhouse, save your soil and save the planet. The growing season is just about over, so now's the time to clean up and buckle up before winter storms arrive. A slack bolt could result in the loss of a panel and maybe even the loss of a greenhouse, as nearly happened to me last year. Wow, those were some storms, weren't they? I think I may have misled you earlier. I think I said those storms were last year. In fact, they were early this year. But we normally get storms either side of Christmas, and Christmas is only about 3 months away, so the storms probably aren't very far away for this year. So yeah, we really need to get cracking now. As you can see, I've tidied the greenhouse out, all the tomato plants are out, and what you're looking at now is 3 Christmas potatoes and 1 volunteer potato that's growing in a bucket that until today had a tomato plant growing in it. I've stripped off the vines. That's the last of the tomatoes you're looking at. Some will go red and we will eat those, and the ones that stay green, well, they'll make green tomato chutney. Okay, let's get in here and tighten these bolts up. Winter storms will soon be upon us, so no time to delay. This job might just save your greenhouse. I have washed the outside of the greenhouse. Now it's time to wash the inside. That done, all the fixing bolts need checking for security. These strips that you've seen around the greenhouse, these are edging strips for tiles. So if you've got a tile kitchen where there's an exposed edge, you'll have something like this, an edging strip. It's light aluminium. These are gold. The reason I got these gold edging strips was because they were just about giving them away, because apparently gold isn't in fashion anymore. So I can't recall what I paid for these. It was next to nothing. Mind you, it nearly got me a criminal record, but that's another story, and I've done that on another video. But yeah, so what I found was these sheets that are captivated by the greenhouse members. They want to flex in high winds, and they flex in and they flex out. And if the uprights were to part slightly, in other words, if the nuts and bolts weren't tight, these could flop out, they could flip out, and then we are in trouble. So I put these extra strengtheners on. Okay. And my understanding was that the wind would be blowing outside the greenhouse and trying to blow these in, blow the panels in. But what I actually found from being in the greenhouse on a stormy day, that not only does it want to blow them in, it wants to suck them out. It wants to take them that way as well. So these strengtheners stop the panels blowing in. You can see that. But they're not actually secured to the panel. So if the panel wants to blow in that direction, if the wind wants to suck it out, these are not going to provide any strengthening, are they? And my first thought was, well, yeah, pop a few holes in here, some nuts and bolts, some fixings, that should do the job. But I thought, this greenhouse is weak enough to start with. It's not the strongest of greenhouses. And I didn't want to weaken these sheets anymore by drilling holes in them. So what I've actually done is, I put a run of sellotape across the gold member and the polycarbonate sheet. Now then, that's been on 12 months, doesn't seem to have deteriorated, and if I push this, normally it would push away from this gold bar unless it was secured to it, and if it was secured to it, it would take the gold bar with it, would it not? Check this out, I hope you can see this. See how that gold bar's moving? That's because it's sellotaped to the polycarbonate sheet, and the polycarbonate sheet, as it's trying to be sucked out, is being held in place by that gold bar. So they can't blow in and they can't be sucked out. At least that's what we're trying to achieve here at Home Grown Veg. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Right, time for a brew. Come on, we're having a cup of tea now. Soil that grew this year's tomatoes is now mostly depleted. It can be revived, and it will be revived here at Home Grown Veg. We have about 6 months ahead of us before we use it again. So now's the time for some soil maintenance. Maintaining soil rather than replacing it means that all the components we take from the environment can stay in the environment, and we need fewer plastic bags, helping to reduce the plastic that blights our planet. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep planting stuff, and above all, stay safe and make your gardening plans for next year. This is Home Grown Veg, signing out.